Alright, today we're gonna react to Cenat Speak Just Change Streaming Forever. Alright, make sure like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's go.
Cenat just gave the most important speech in streaming history, and I don't think anybody noticed how important this was.
I understand people at home uploading and trying their hardest, and I know how it feels to not get anywhere, so I try to do anything in my power to try to help those who can succeed in things that they love to do.
While everyone was celebrating his Streamer Award for the best streamed event in 2025, he said something that exposed a huge problem in the creator economy. And the crazy part is, most streamers don't even understand what he actually said. But Cenat just revealed the evolution that separates legends from people who peak at 30,000 viewers and just stay there forever. December 6, 2025, Cenat won Best Streamed Event at the Streamer Awards for Streamer University.
Streaming University is the reason why I'm even at this event right now. This was one of the most life-changing moments that I've ever experienced, and out of everything I've ever done, I'm so proud of this right here. And
that had to be the biggest Twitch event of the year. Millions of views, small streamers got mentorships, a lot of up-and-coming emerging streamers came out of Streamer University. It was just a cultural moment for the streamers. And he gets on stage and everyone just expects the classic thank you speech.
At first, when I introduced the idea of Streamer University, a lot of people didn't understand it at first. A lot of people didn't get the vision. And I believe that the reason why it really worked was because I believed in it before anybody else did. And I noticed that us as big creators, when we help, it does a lot for everybody. I understand people at home uploading and trying their hardest, and I know how it feels to not get anywhere, so I try to do anything in my power to try to help those who can succeed in things that they love to do.
But instead, he said something that 99% of the streamers completely missed. He spoke about overcoming the doubters and trusting yourself and believing in what you want and believing in your own projects before anyone else believes in them. But then he says something else.
I look around and I don't just see content creators. I see people who love to create and authentically be themselves. And genuinely, as I say that, I want to go ahead and say, you guys are way more than just streamers. You guys can achieve anything that you guys want. Don't limit yourself to one category. Don't be boxed in to any category. I don't usually do this, but I feel like at this event right now is the right time to say the things on my mind. And that's, for the past year, I've had dreams besides streaming to achieve and to pursue, and they're big, big dreams. I have dreams one day to become a fashion designer and start my own clothing brand. I have dreams to not only act, but direct and write my own short film and movies. And I'm 100% going to indulge myself in that while enjoying the place that started all this, which is streaming. And one thing I want to say is, no matter what, keep God in everything that you do. Do not ever forget about God at all. And I would love to end this with a quote that my good friend always says, and that's, everybody preaches to everybody, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. But as soon as people get on the internet, they tell you how to be. Thank you.
Give it up for Kai.
That was a good speech by Cenat. Be yourself. Don't be like everybody else.
Fashion designer, production company, short films, acted, directed, all by Cenat. This was a speech about streaming success. It was a speech about streaming being the beginning, not the destination.
You guys are way more than just streamers. You guys can achieve anything that you guys want. Don't limit yourself to one category. Don't be boxed in to any category.
And this speech just exposes the trap that 99% of most creators get stuck in. This is the creator life cycle. Every creator rises, then they peak at their highest, and then they have to face a choice: evolve or stay stagnant. Most creators make the choice to stay stagnant. They hit the peak viewership and keep repeating that formula until it's gone and it dies out. Huge example of this, XQC. Huge numbers, massive platform, but bro is pulling 12-hour gambling million streams every single day. Same content, same cycle. And I'm not hating because he's winning financially. But when you succeed as a streamer, that identity locks in. Your audience starts to expect it. Your income kind of depends on it. Your life orbits around it. So even if you dream of fashion, film, or business, some people still don't pursue it because it means that they feel like they step in the way of what made them successful. And that's the trap right there. Most creators become prisoners to their own success. And Cenat learned this early on. As you can see, he's matured a lot. He's gone through a lot. And experiences teach you the most. But Cenat learned early on that streaming is a tool and not an identity. Yeah, it started with streaming, but it doesn't have to end there. Streamer University wasn't just content. It was an infrastructure. You had networking, brand relationships, a huge talent pipeline. Cenat is playing a completely different game from the normal streamer. Most of the streamers and the creators that you see today, they optimize for today. Cenat is clearly optimizing for 10 years from now. This is how it works. Streaming gets you the attention. Once you got the attention, now you got leverage. That leverage is going to give you all the future options. And that's what Cenat's doing. He's building for the fashion. He's building for films. He's building for a production company. And that's the life of most of these creators. You blow up, you peak, and unfortunately, you start to fade unless you evolve. We could look at some of the creators who really took that evolve choice and made something big out of it. Look at Mr. Beast. Look at Ludwig. These guys are in business. They're making money. They started on the platform, but they chose to evolve. And the uncomfortable truth is, the audience, they're vicious. They'll watch you for 3 years and just disappear overnight. What you guys have to understand is that the audience doesn't owe you any loyalty. They owe you nothing. So if your whole identity is just streamer, you're building on sand. Cenat is just trying to expose and show you guys the alternatives. You must use streaming as a launch pad and not a cage. If you're a content creator, this is what your thinking process should look like. This content got me here, but will it get me where I want to go? Most creators pivot too late. Guys pivoting fresh from his peak, and that's legendary behavior. When someone like Cenat, a streamer as big as him, come out and give a speech like that, it's showing and giving the whole entire industry permission to think bigger. So Cenat's speech wasn't just about the Streamer University Award. It was about the creator life cycle, the rise, the peak, and then the choice that you have to face, evolution or stagnant. Most choose to be stagnant. It's safe, and sometimes it's what the audience wants. But legends, they choose evolution, fashion, production, whatever your real dream is. Remember guys, streaming, content creating, that gets you the attention. The attention is going to get you the leverage. Then that leverage is going to give you all the options in the world to do whatever it is that you want to do. And Cenat sees that game clearly. So Official Society, my final message to you guys, that you don't have to stream forever. You don't have to create content forever. Just use it as your vehicle. Cenat's speech planted that seed that the whole industry needed. And he does this all the time. He did it with the Mafia-thons. He got people to get up and start streaming. He did it in Streaming University. He inspired people to get up and start streaming. And now he planted his seed to the industry of streamers. And I know they're all thinking about their next move. Because you can evolve. You can improve. You can become bigger. If you enjoy this video and you want more breakdowns like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button so we could get this video out to more people. And turn on the notification button so you never miss a video from me. Because while everyone just watches the show, we break down the game. I'm Gabe Official. This is the Official Society. And until next time, holla at your boy.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was impactful. It make you think, like, you gotta evolve from streaming, because you can stream, you're streaming as a leverage, like, as a starting point, but you cannot stay in there for so long. You gotta move, you gotta change. But that was Cenat's speech, just changed streaming forever, by Gable Official. Make sure like, make sure comment, make sure subscribe. Go to 10K. Let's go.